Hi everyone, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of meal planning. This week the theme is to keep things very simple because we're starting to do some spring cleaning around the house here. I did try one new recipe, and that was cashew chicken. It was an excellent recipe. For the cashew chicken sauce, you will need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, a teaspoon of sesame oil, a tablespoon of brown sugar, 3/4 cup chicken broth, 2 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of ginger, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. For the stir fry, you'll need 2 chicken breasts diced into small pieces, 2 bell peppers. I'm doubling the recipe. You know I double it all the time. A half of an onion, 4 stalks of celery, a handful of green scallions just as a garnish, a little bit of red pepper flakes, and 3/4 cup of cashews. I'm going to go ahead and start prepping the veggies. I went ahead and mixed together the sauce and ingredients, and I'll put the whole recipe down in the description box for you guys. I'm going to saute this in batches. So I'm just going to start with a tablespoon of oil and get about half of the garlic and ginger, white onion tops, and a little bit of the red pepper flakes in there. And I'm going to saute the chicken in batches because I'm making a double batch. Smells wonderful already. So here's the cashew chicken. I can't even lift the bowl. It's so heavy. This is double the recipe, serving for 8. So I have dinner all prepped. The cashew chicken is 7 smart points and the rice is 6. So I did some containers with rice and a couple without. And that's what's for dinner. I'm going to have mine without. I'm just going to have the pineapple. So this will be 7 smart points. Tuesday we're having ground beef sliders and baked garlic parmesan potato wedges. Each slider was 6 points, and a 4-ounce serving of the potatoes were 4 smart points. The kids and Ken love this dinner. So here's my plate. I'm just going to have 1 slider. I'm not really that hungry, and that's what we're focusing on this week, is internal hunger, external hunger, that kind of thing. So I'm going to have 1 slider, and I'm going to have a few of these baked Parmesan garlic potato wedges, and this is going to really satisfy that craving I've been having for a burger and fries. And I made a bunch of them, a whole big tray of them, so the kids will have, 2 or 3, whatever they want. And everybody will be happy. Wednesday we're having ground beef tacos, salsa, and some tortilla chips. So for my dinner, I'm having a taco salad. So I have 4 ounces of 96% lean ground beef with the taco seasoning for 2 points. I have 2 points of the Mexican light Trader Joe's cheese, 1/4 cup, a tablespoon of real sour cream, a tablespoon of guacamole, a point apiece, so that's 6 points. I have 1 ounce of On the Border Cantina chips for 4, so that's a total of 10. And then I also am eating a Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, the coconut, toasted coconut vanilla, so good. So my dinner tonight is 12 points. Thursday, I made sheet pan chicken fajitas. This was such an easy recipe. It is definitely going into the keeper recipe section. And it was just, there wasn't hardly any cleanup. I just really love this recipe. Let me show you how I did this one. So good. I'm making some sheet pan fajitas. I have a white onion sliced into little slivers, a red bell pepper, and a yellow bell pepper sliced. As far as seasonings, I have a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of cumin, a tablespoon of chili powder, and just a pinch of Mexican oregano. Just going to mix this all together. You could use one of those fajita packets too. That's easier. Okay, I'm going to get all the onions and peppers into my bowl. I'm going to drizzle a 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil on. I'm going to toss just to coat the onions and the peppers with the oil. And I'm going to add about 1/2 of the seasonings. And I'm going to turn this out onto a parchment lined sheet pan. I'm going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. Just going to toss this. And then add the remainder of the spice mix. Give it a toss. Put this on the sheet pan. So I have everything on the sheet tray. I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees. So here's the sheet pan fajitas. That was really cinchy, y'all. I just have some guacamole, sour cream, some cheese, lettuce, tomato, hot sauce. And this is an easy dinner. I'm putting this one in the arsenal. Here is the chicken fajita. And this is a huge tortilla. It's more like a big old burrito. But yeah, this whole dinner's 9 smart points. Looks delicious. We have the chicken, onions, the peppers, guacamole, sour cream, and some cheese. I had some tuna I had gotten at Aldi in the freezer I wanted to use. So I just went ahead and did it, cooked it in some parchment paper. And it only took 20 minutes. It was such a quick dinner. Dinner's going to be super easy tonight. I just have a bunch of veggies. I have some snow peas, shredded carrots, bell peppers, onions, scallions, asparagus, lemon, and oranges, all cut up. And we're going to make like fish and paper pockets. So I have parchment paper. I'm going to put some citrus down first. So I have my veggies and I have my tuna, and I just have like a little tiny bit of a compound butter. This one happens to be dill. It has dill and lemon, a little bit of garlic and parsley. And oh, I want to get some salt and pepper. Add some salt. pepper. I just wrap them up in 2 sheets of the parchment paper. I just keep it real simple, and they go right into the oven, 400 degrees, 20 minutes. And then to serve it, I just take it out of the outside paper and just put the inside paper on the plate, and then you can just kind of open it up, and everything is cooked. Super easy dinner. Saturday, I made some chicken marsala. I've made a recipe for chicken masala years and years ago. I'll put it in a link in the description box to that video. And all I did was just to lighten it up was just be very mindful of how much olive oil I used. And it's a really great dinner. So yummy. I served it with asparagus and just a wonderful dinner. So I'll put that link to that old video so you can see how to make it. So here's the chicken marsala. I'll put the link to that recipe in the description box. I just went ahead and blanched some asparagus and then sauteed it in just a little bit of garlic butter. Sunday, I made those 2 ingredient bagels that I've seen on Pinterest, and served like a themed, breakfast for dinner kind of thing. And the whole dinner was 3 smart points. Serving it with fresh fruit, it was so delicious. I'm going to make some of these bagels. Maybe you've seen them, the 2 ingredient bagels. It's all over Pinterest. And I'm going to make some breakfast sandwiches with scrambled eggs, a slice of American fat-free cheese, Canadian bacon. To make these 2 ingredient bagels, you need a cup of self-rising flour and a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. If you don't have self-rising flour, you can add 1 cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I want to give this a little mix. I'm going to add the cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt. And get this mixed together. I just went ahead and mixed it and formed it into a ball. I'm just going to lightly flour my surface here. Want to divide the dough into 4 equal, something like that. And then we're just gonna put it on a sheet tray. I have a little bit of an egg wash here. Just gonna brush the tops. I'm just brushing the tops with a little egg wash. And then I'm going to sprinkle with Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel. I'm going to put these into a 350-degree oven for about 23 minutes. And then I'm going to increase the temperature to 500 for a couple of minutes to brown the top of them. This is what they look like when they came out. Okay, so I have the bagel. I scrambled 2 eggs and I put a slice of fat-free American cheese and a slice of Canadian bacon. Well, that's it for this week's meal plan, you guys. I hope you got some ideas you might like for your family, and I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll talk to you guys later.